Good morning, world.
It's a sea of sand.
Is it really hot?
Yeah, it's hot. You
Hot.
feel it on your seat.
I've got my slippers on, let's feel. Oh yeah, it is quite warm, isn't it? It does feel warm.
I'm going to pull my feet into the sea.
That sounds perfect. Go for it. So we are at the Rosa del Mar up north, and for the first time I've seen at this tide they have rock pools to swim in. If this is the first video of ours you've ever seen, we have been living on the island of Siargao in the Philippines, which is a fairly remote island in the northeast of Mindanao, right next to the Philippines deep. So it's great for surfing and it's a really nice place to live. We've been here for just over 3 years, I think. We're a British family that came here like just before the pandemic and found paradise here, and so we want to make our life here. We want to live here longer term, and we're trying to figure it all out bit by bit. When you see footage of our daughter Story when we first arrived, she was only like 3 years old, just over 3 years old. Now Story is about 6.5 almost, and she is loving life out here, as are we all.
Yes.
How's the water feel?
Cold.
Cold, yeah?
Very cold.
So the sand is warm, the water's nice and cold.
Actually, my feet are still warm.
Is it deep enough to swim?
Yes.
Okay, show me. So Story actually learned how to swim in Siargao. She couldn't swim when she first got here. She took some lessons during the pandemic with a professional swim teacher, and then just really fell in love with the water. Believe it or not, Story was actually a winter baby. She was born in Portugal in the thick of winter. It was like 5 degrees Celsius on the day we brought her home from the hospital. And so we always thought that Story would be just more into the cold. But once we came here, she just decided this is the life for me. So now whenever we say, Story, where do you want to live? She's like, I want to have a home in Siargao because I just love it here. She's most definitely evolved into an island girl, that's for sure. You're right, Story, it's quite cold, isn't it?
Yeah. But do you feel it on your feet?
Oh, hang on, yeah, there's warm bits and cold bits, isn't there?
Yes.
There's like 2 different currents. So there's a current going this way and that way, and one is cold and one is hot.
It's cold.
Yeah. This is amazing. We've got your goggles, but they're in the bag. I'll grab them for you later after we've had lunch. We'll come back out here. I'm hoping that the tide will rise up high enough for me to put the paddleboard out because I've got it in the car. So this resort, Da Rosa, this little boutique place, it is right at the top of the island. If you've come to Siargao and you're heading up, this is in Alegria, and it's worth coming up here, even if it's just for this. I mean, it's a very different feel up here from the general Luna area, which is down south. Very much a party zone. It's where everybody goes when they first come to the island. And it's lovely down there, amazing. But if you want that super exclusive island feel, where you're just kind of like out in the middle of nowhere, a little bit more local style, start heading up north. You'll eventually end up here, Da Rosa del Mar. You can just about see the surf out there. Got this big calm ridge with nothing, no current, nothing at the moment. And then right in the distance, waves get big, Siargao style. Oh, here we go. Poppy's coming down to the beach. Poppy is our Filipino Aspin. We rescued her as a stray. She basically was all crusty with mange and probably a few days away from death. And now she's a healthy, happy pup. And she has her mermaid life jacket on. I wonder if we'll get Poppy to come in the water today. Poppy! Come see me. I don't think she'll do it. Come see me, Pops. Poppy, come. Oh, come on, girl. Come on, Pops, come join us. Story's in here, I'm in here. Way, come on. Come swim. Come on. Come on, Pops. Yeah, look at her go. Yay, she's in, she's in. Woohoo! Good girl, was that fun? Hey girl! Yeah, she fell in, but I think she enjoyed it. Come, Pops, that was fun. You got a taste for it now? Come, come. Poppy, come. Good girl. Look at her go. Full speed. So if you've been following Poppy's YouTube channel, we actually tracked her running speed with the drone, and she got to 50.3 kilometers per hour at one point. She didn't sustain that speed the whole time, but that was the peak. This isn't Poppy's first time swimming. We did actually bring her to swim when she was a puppy, and I know that she can swim without a life jacket, but we bought this thing for our previous dog before she died, sadly, and she never got a chance to use it, and it's just been stuck in our underneath our sofa for ages. So we put it on her today, and it was fun to see her jump in the water. I think if we do like island trips in the future where we're just not sure if, you know, because you don't know, like what if the boat was to sink or something, and you had the life jacket on her, it just takes away that worry that if we all go in the water, we don't have to like keep her afloat for a long period of time. But we do know that Poppy can swim, and then we've got more evidence today. You think you can get her to come back in? She's had her moment, hasn't she? Yeah, this is good exercise. It's like a treadmill, look.
Oh, Poppy.
Can you hear that? She's made like a steaming... You can actually hear it steaming. The water's like bubbled up. What's that?
Kids over there have found a crab egg.
A crab egg, yeah? Oh my goodness, a crab egg.
Yeah.
Right, you better put it back where it was then, so the mummy doesn't go, where's my crab babies? And then come back here.
Counting them and just like,
I know, and then come back here and help us to teach Poppy how to swim. Oh my goodness, you are out of breath after all that blasting, Poppy. She's like a motor. She was propelling along, wasn't she?
Things have calmed down out here now. We just had a bit of a break and we went up and had some food in the restaurant, and Daddy's just sitting under the shade up there now with Poppy, and I got Story's ball. Ready?
yay!
Oh, that wasn't a very good throw, was it?
By the way, I found this really pretty shell.
Found a pretty shell. That is pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good find.
Can we keep it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Beach find for the day. Daddy's doing some snorkeling over there. Well, not really, because he hasn't got the snorkel.
He does.
He's got the goggles on though. I think we're going to stay here for a while. This is our afternoon today. We're going to order an iced coffee and just chill out on the beach. Looking the other way, it is just so peaceful and quiet up here. There's a few more people in the restaurant, but right now down here we're the only ones. Amazing.
Come to get the paddleboard out of the car, give it a go. It's much easier to use this one than the kayak. Kayak weighs about 30 kilos or something. To get that out and about, it's a bit of a hassle. Just finished pumping up the board. It took me about 8 minutes to click the paddle together and try and see if it's deep enough to go out.
Jay's out. I think Jay's going to have a nice paddle actually. It looks really calm and flat. Jay's just been out on the paddleboard. Went for a long paddle, really good. The water's coming in now, so it's perfect conditions. And look who's joined him on the board. Poppy! Wow, you like that? Better than swimming? It looks more successful than the swimming attempt.
She's calmer on here than she was out in the water.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cute. Poppy's first time paddleboarding. Off they go into deeper water. I think Poppy enjoys paddleboarding.
Enjoying it?
Yeah, it's nice and calm.
I want to tell you what I found.
What did you find?
We found some Nemos.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice. So while we've been down here, Dad went and ordered some more drinks. So we're going to have a bit of a break from the sun right now, come and have our iced coffees. I think Dad got another fruit shake and just chill out. It's still so quiet here, absolutely gorgeous. Right, Dad has taken over on the paddleboard now. Off he goes for his paddle. While Jay and I enjoy our iced coffees. Perfect. Story's joined Grandad on the paddleboard now. How idyllic is that? It really is. What a life. This is amazing. Look at Story balancing on the end there. Fantastic. Jay's right there. He's just taking Poppy for a run down the beach. I'm going to pan around. I'm going to do a full circle. We have the beach to ourselves right now. A few other couples and families have turned up and had some food or had a look at the beach, but everyone has just left and it is just us down here. The beach to ourselves, a complete paradise. Wow, look at you two! You're both standing! Oh! For a few moments.
It's really hard with us standing as well.
Yeah. How was it out there, Dad?
Oh. It's stunning.
Yeah?
It's beautiful.
Enjoy that?
It's stunning out there. It's
Yeah.
so clear. You can see everything.
Did you see any fish or starfish
Saw
or
one
anything?
flying fish came out
Yeah?
the water. Unbelievable.
Oh, that's good.
Lots of sea urchins,
Yeah.
little fish.
Oh, amazing.
It's so clear. It's beautiful.
I'm glad you went out.
So am I.
You went, Dad wasn't sure if he was actually going to go out or not, or just watch Jay.
Then I decided.
You
give it a
decided
go.
to
It's
gear
beautiful.
up with your sun top on and get out there.
No, it's well worth it.
Oh, I'm
Beautiful.
glad.
It's a hard life, isn't it, Sash?
Hello.
How'd you find the paddleboarding?
I don't know why, but I struggled to stand up on it today.
Did you try it the other day when we went out with Grandad?
Yeah, and it felt really wobbly then as well.
Yeah, today I felt more stable than I did yesterday.
Bye.
Go on, jump up. There you go. You've got a stowaway.
Oh no. Turn around.
Now that the tide is higher, I can feel the current pushing, so it's a bit more difficult to paddle. Maybe that's why you're finding it harder to stand up. The tide is stronger now, the current. I definitely have to bring my family here as well. When they come to Siargao, they're going to love it. And if we book it far enough in advance, we might be able to stay in one of the beachside kudos here, which are fairly new. We have actually stayed at the Rosa before, but we didn't film it that night because it was late at night when we checked in. And we never had a chance to actually show the rooms or anything. These days the island is in high demand. There's lots of tourists coming to stay. You can see why as well. One thing that I have noticed about Siargao in particular is that the people that decide to come here and the people that decide to stay here and live are actually much younger than we're used to. So in other places in the Philippines and Thailand as well, most of the people that stay are retired, so they would be in a higher age bracket from us. But we've seen a lot more families come to stay here, younger couples, people within their mid-20s to mid-40s will come and kind of settle here. And these days where we can work online and manage our lives with the internet, it's becoming more and more popular choice.
We have actually spent all afternoon here, which was kind of our plan when we arrived. We're getting that beautiful afternoon golden light coming through now. We have packed up. Story and Grandad are just having a game of catch. You having fun? It's been lovely hanging out here for the afternoon. Poppy's had fun, even went out on the paddle board. That was really, really cute. And just watching Dad and Story having fun here now, it's really nice. Just having some nice family time today. And I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog as well from the beautiful Rosa resort here. Absolutely gorgeous. Hope you have enjoyed today's video and we'll see you again in the next one. Bye!